Hello traders, this is the midweek of the 28th of March 2012. I'm gonna scan the market, looking for opportunities on Forex, and then I'm gonna move on to stocks. Right. Let's start with Euro. That's the Euro. We look at the daily for the bigger picture. There is a strong solid level there. Look at that. It's actually struggling to break through there, isn't it? And the RSI is telling you that it's overbought, so we're expecting some sellers to enter the market. And for those of you who are also using FIB levels, I'm gonna take this swing high and that swing low there, and there it is, and it's bouncing off the 38 FIB level, isn't it? There it is. All right, that's the 38 FIB level, and that's where it made the pullback at the 38% level. Alright, so now based on that, we're gonna go down to the 4-hourly and look at this sort of triple top there. Alright, that's a bit of noise there, and that's a triple top, and that looks beautiful to take a shot from there, isn't it? Look at the RSI pushing down, and if you go to the 60-minute, there is the same level there. That's a bit of noise there, massive high test. That's another high test, and another high test there as well. So that was bearish from there. And once again, we've got the RSI pushing down. Alright, all the way. And it happened the same thing on cable a few hours before. We go to the daily. There we go. There is a level there. Alright, look at this touch here. Another touch there, high testing. As it breaks the low of the bar, that's shot from there. There it is. That's off the daily. If we go to the 4-hourly, look at the way it tanked. Alright, look at these two high tests. It's like a train track as well. And this is pushing down big time. Divergence, alright? RSI divergence from this peak to those peaks there. And also on stochastics, it's also pushing down. Okay? On the 60-minute, same story. Double top with divergence and bush. It fall off the cliff. Now, because of cable, the move on Euro was pretty expected. Because normally Euro follows cable or cable follows Euro. But the things that they're highly correlated. So if cable pushes down, Euro is going to be pushing down as well. And therefore, Swiss franc is going to be pushing up, because there is an inverse correlation between them. Let's go to Japanese yen. Japanese yen. Look at this double top there. There is a double top pattern. It's a reversal pattern, yeah. Trend reversal. And from there, it tanked. Also, price action was pretty exhausted as well. That's why we're expecting some sellers to enter the market by then, and it was high testing those levels. So that is a trend reversal. The problem of trading those is that you might get hit a few times, but then when it comes, it comes. Alright? You might get 200 pips or 300 pips wrong. once it comes, and then when you get stopped out, it's just a 20 pip um, sort of trade that you get stopped out. Because the beauty of that is that you can put a tiny little stop loss and a massive target, so you can go for a 7 to 1, 8 to 1, 3 to 1, 5 to 1s, and that's the beauty about these trades, really. Swissy obviously is pushing up because Euro and Cable are pushing down, and it's bouncing off the 200 EMA as well. There it is. Look at that. That's oversold there. So expecting some buyers to enter the market. Now we go to Kiwi. Let's see what's happening on Kiwi. Kiwi is short as well. Look at this high test. And there is a level there as well. The RSI is not too clean, alright? Let's see stochastic. Not too clean either on the daily. Let's go down to the 4 hourly, but I want to use these lines, alright? So I'm going to type on the daily time frame, I'm going to type 240, enter, and that's the 4 hourly time frame, alright? And look at the massive high test here. That was your trade there. Take a shot of this level. And here, that's where we get the divergence, isn't it? There and there, alright? So the divergence is not on the daily, it's actually on the 4 hourly time frame. Now let's break it down. Let's go down to the 60 minute. We're still having a divergence there. We just need to change this line and put it there. That's all we have to do. And this one goes slightly lower than that. There it is. Massive high test and it tanks. Let's go back to the daily there. And that's Kiwi, so the momentum is short on Kiwi as well as Aussie. We'll go back to Canadian now in a minute. Aussie short is at the bottom of the range in this moment in time. Some traders took it short from there. Let's put a level here, 1 second. Put a level there. Let's go down to the 240. Yeah, there it is. The level. Go down to the 60 minute. There it is, yeah. Massive high test. Triple top, and then it tanks. You can either take it as it breaks the neck. So, as it breaks the neck, either, I would say the neck is there on the pivot. Look at that. Some people take it at the top of the range if you manage to spot these turning points in the market. Look at stochastic, what it's telling you. So by there, you know there is a turning point, plus there is a massive high test as well. So you can either take it short by there, or you wait for this sort of neck to be broken through. So it gets broken, comes back up, retest, and then it goes, and it's high testing of this level there as well for confirmation, and then it tanks, alright? These are double tops and double bottoms, reversal patterns. Let's go back to Canadian dollar. I haven't looked at Canadian dollar for quite a while actually. Canadian dollar, massive high test. It's not a cup of tea, Canadian dollar, but some traders, they love it. There's a high test there, and then it tanks, then it's turning, and that's where it is now. It's just going sideways for me, alright? It's just going flat. There, and there, and there. This is just going sideways. But the momentum is short. The momentum is definitely short. Cool. Now let's look for income generators. Income generators, because last few times I've been having a look at pivots and snipers, so I'm gonna give a chance to those end of day traders who are looking for income generator setups. It's an end of day technique. You have to wait for the bar to close, and that's when you place a trade. It closes at midnight, London time. Right, just start from the bottom. If you wanna have a better feeling of horizontal support and resistance, what we do, we click on properties, yeah, right click properties, grid, make it gray, click, click, enter, and now we have some horizontals. If you want those horizontals to be more solid, click on grid again, and click on the second one, this one here, click OK, there we go, alright? That will help to visually to sort of measure the pips and to identify um, support and resistance, which are horizontals. Right, let's start with euro. Look at that. That looks very bearish, doesn't it? There it is. It looks bearish from there. So if we get a trigger on that to take it short, that'd be good. Because I personally believe it's gonna tank all the way down to at least this level, the 3103, or at least this level down here as well. Yeah, 1.3, 1.300. And if that level gets broken, then it's gonna go down all the way down to 1.6, was it 1.264? Sorry, there it is, which is the bottom of the range. Yeah. So yeah, I'll take it short all the way down to here. I'm short on it. Missed cable for a few pips. I would personally know that. You don't have to rely entirely on these indicators, on these triggers. It's just an extra indicator. That's all it is. Plus, look at the size of the bar. Plus, also, it's at the top of the range, so you're not gonna buy that. All right. It was shot from there after the high test, top of the range, bouncing off this level here. Yeah, we had a look at that before. Japanese yen. That was Japanese yen. I prefer when the bar is small, like this one here, but the pullback is not the best. It's not a major pullback. That was a major pullback, this one here, but the bar is too big. So I want this sort of pullback. If we're going long, alright, we're going long. I want this sort of pullback, but with a small trigger bar. The entry goes 5 pips above the high of the bar, and the stop loss goes 100 pips below the low of the bar. But then we have to add the size of the bar, plus the 5 pips, plus the 100 pips, that's the stop loss. Okay? If you want to measure it yourself, you click on the bottom bit there, drag it all the way down to 100 pips, there it is, roughly, and we allow a 5 pips buffer from the entry, so somewhere there, right? And now we measure it. So from here to there, 200 pips, 204 pips. If we don't get the price ruler, what we do, we click on the segment tool from A to B by doing left clicking, right? So left click, drag it, left click, then right click on the line itself, edit, and click on the price ruler, yeah? Tick the box, the price ruler box, and then change the color with number 2, default, save current settings as default, and then OK. Remove, remove, OK. So now we can measure the pips. And the target is always the white line. If it doesn't get triggered within 24 hours, we cancel it. On the next day, as we get triggered, on the next day we do nothing. And then on the following day, we move the stop loss and we put it 100 pips below the low of the current bar. And the target is the white line, always. And we do that on a day-to-day basis. Swissy, let's see what happens in Swissy. There's a massive trend track on Swissy. Yeah, trend track is a reversal pattern, precisely. That's an engulfing bar, these two. That's an engulfing bar there. But it's not bouncing off anything. And I'll be looking to take it long, because if euro goes down, pound goes down as well. That means that the Swiss franc is going to be pushing up, isn't it? Because we also have to take into consideration the market correlations. And yeah, that was Swiss there. Let's go to Kiwi. Kiwi short. This bar is too big. I like the pullback, but this bar is too big. All right, not gonna go short here, are we? Definitely not. We want a proper decent pullback. Um, and if it's a high test, even better. All right. Mm, but it's definitely short. Kiwi's gonna be going short, and Oz is pushing down big time as well. Nothing there, and the bars are too big as well. Euro pound. There it is. Short, 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 short. Yep. But it's nothing there in this moment in time. Euro Swiss. Euro Swiss. Euro Swiss goes nowhere, so we leave that alone. Euro yen. It just goes flat. Euro Swiss, so it will be good for snapbacks, not for income generators. Oh, that's beautiful. This is beautiful. I love these double tops and double bottoms at the top of the range and bottom of the range. That's a double top. Let me just put the RSI on and see whether we get any divergence or not. Happy days. I can see a divergence there. This is pushing downwards, and well, this is flat. Actually, it's a tiny little lower high, but this is very strong, isn't it? That is very strong. But I think that these levels are wrong. Yeah, this is the 90 and 10. I'm gonna change that. Bear with me for a sec. Eddy studies. Gonna go down to 70, 70, 30, 70, 30, RSI 6. Check the default, apply, okay. That's better there, isn't it? That's much better. Look at that, massively overstretched, it tanks. Massively overstretched, it tanks, boom, double top, high test, recognizing the level as a resistance, and then it tanks. I'm not looking at income generators in this moment in time, I'm just looking at the double top reversal pattern, trend reversals, which is what I trade myself. Right. Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie. Look at that. Double bottom there. This low failed to take the previous low out. That's why it's not bearish anymore. Therefore it goes up. And then this high takes this high out. So it's a higher high. And it's long from there. Look, that's beautiful. That's a really good looking income generator there. You see this small trigger bar after a massive pullback? That's what I'm looking for. Why? Because the stop loss cannot be any smaller than that. And also, the target is miles away, isn't it? So let's measure that. 100 pips, somewhere there. 5 pips, so a few pips above the high of the bar. There it is. Let me just put another horizontal at the bottom, and we're gonna measure the pips from this line to this line. It's 188 pips. Right, that's a stop loss. Some people with small accounts, they put 50 pips stop loss, but on the book it says 100 pips. On the new book, all right, because on the old handbook used to be 5 pips for 5 pips below the low of the bar. Right, there it is. That's a stop loss. So we have to type 188 as a stop loss on the ETX platform or whichever broker we're using, and the target is up here. So let's measure that from here to there is and 173. Okay, 173 pips. Right, I would have taken this one here, to be honest, which is the one I'm measuring now, rather than this one here, because look at the pullback on that. The pullback on this bar is not too big, is it? It's not a pullback, fine, but this bar is not it's not the smallest, isn't it? It's not the smallest, and the way it closed seems to be that there is a bit of a room to go short still, whereas that one there, this price got rejected, and it pushed back up, and it closed there. So I'll be looking for an income generator on that bar there, and take it all the way, and then hit the target by here. That's where it hit the target, because we have, as it gets triggered, we do nothing on the next day, and then on the following day, we move the stop loss 100 pips below the low of the bar, and the target there. Do the same thing on this bar, same thing, all the way, and it hits the target by there. So how many pips we make? We make from here to there, almost 400 pips on that trade. And we'll trade the stop loss all the way. Okay? Every single day we have to trade the stop loss once the bar has closed, and it closed at midnight. Right, that was really good looking income generator. There is a short income generator there as well. That's a trigger bar, high testing, a decent pullback, yeah, same thing, that's a pullback, alright, decent pullback, and then all the way down. 100 pips. In this particular trade, we get stopped out. It doesn't hit the target, we just get stopped out on 100 pips below the high of this bar. 100, we get stopped out by there. So we end up break even pretty much, yeah, because it didn't hit the target. Alright, but as you see that this low is not taking the previous low out, I'll probably cut the trade by there. Because this low is not taking this low out, so it's a double bottom, reversal pattern, and plus look at the RSI as well. The RSI is pushing up big time, isn't it? From there. There it is, alright. So if you see that it's not gonna go, just cut the trade. But this is more discretionary. Euro CAD. Massive high test on Euro Canadian. There is Euro Canadian. That's because Euro is short, isn't it? Look at that. That's a bit of noise there. That is going to be short as a normal trade, like top of the range, horizontal, high test, short, right? So we want the Euro to go down, the Euro itself to go down. So basically we want the Euro to devaluate against Canadian dollar. But this chart, because it's USD CAD, this chart has to be going up, not down, because it's USD Canadian. So if this chart goes up, that means that it's Canadian strengthening against the US dollar. Alright, so if it goes up, that means that it's Canadian devaluating. Canadian devaluating. Canadian devaluating. Actually, this chart is pushing down. No, Canadian strengthening. Is Euro devaluating? If it goes down, it's Canadian strengthening. So this chart should be pushing down. So if this chart goes down, like that, sorry for that. If this chart goes down, that means that it's Canadian strengthening, alright? Because it's USD CAD. So it's Canadian strengthening, and you also want this chart to be pushing down for this trade to be a winning trade. Okay? So you want this chart, the Euro chart, pushing down, and also this chart to be pushing down, which is USD Canadian dollar. If that happens, Euro CAD is just gonna tank all the way. Alright, so we're looking at market correlations once again. Alright, brilliant. What else I'm gonna be looking at now? Euro Kiwi. Euro Kiwis often, yep, high testing there. Pound yen, they are gonna be pushing down all the Euro pairs and pound pairs because euro and pound are pushing down. Look at this high test, double top, high test of this level, and now tanking with a divergence there as well. Next one, pound Swissy. Pound Swissy pushing down all the way. This one got triggered in by there. Alright, but it's not a proper decent pullback, is it? Next one, pound Canadian. Watch out with the spread on pound Canadian. It's 9 pips on ETX. Look, top of the range. I wouldn't take a shot, to be honest. Uh, Massive high test, but it's not off a horizontal, is it? Pound Kiwi. Pound Kiwi long, it says here. But we're expecting a devaluation of pound and euro in relation to all the currency pairs, including the dollar index. So we don't take it long either. Plus, expecting a decent pullback, and no, not good. Right, let's move on to stocks. Second page now. Got a few stocks written down here. CEY-LON. Look at that, how the way it tanked. That was today. That was today big time. Let me go to the TU20 bounce. Second page now. Yeah, I'm gonna type it here. CEY-LON. Alright, I'm gonna stick the 20 MA on. Alright. There's nothing there. SSE-LON. Yeah, I was looking at that a few days ago and see whether it was going to bounce off the 20 MA, but as we can see, just tanked all the way. So there was no reversal signal or anything on that. That one there. Right. If this one comes back down all the way down to the 20 MA, we can be looking to take it long as a 20 bounce, or possibly as a power play as well. And it's all green, so it's all good to go. The ADX is above 20. The volume is above 500. There's a trade setup. That's why we get the triggers. So we got all the triggers in there. All right. Right, let's scan the market now. Go long possible. There we go. BT. Let's see. Let's see if there's any opportunity in the market. Right, nothing there. So the triggers for the 20 bounce. Nothing there. Actually, let's see if there is any power play setting up. So we can be looking at power plays together with 20 bounces. Right, nothing there. That could be a 20 bounce, but it's not very clear that it's making higher highs and higher lows, isn't it? So we're going to ignore that. Go to BT. No, that even gapped there. Nothing there. Morrison's. Nothing there. Nexon. Nothing there. Very rich momentum. Nexon. Nothing there. Nexon. Volume. Volume is too low. That's why it's red there. So nothing there. Even though I do like it, but the volume is not very promising, is it? Next one. No, not clean. Next one. Not clean either. Next one. Nothing there. Right, nothing there setting up. Shot possible, okay. There's a shot opportunity there in this moment in time. Right, as he breaks the low of the bar. But I prefer if the pullback is greater than that and then he pushes down. 5 minutes each. And right, let's see. Next one. Let's see what is happening there. But it was pushing down. There was a trigger there. He got trigger in there as he broke through the low of the bar. And we're far in profit now from yesterday to today. Also centering. And right, let's come through the sectors. Let's come through the sectors now and draw some trail lines here. There we go. So we're looking at long opportunities on this sector, aerospace, automobile. That's very choppy. Being that. Next one, banking sector. Horizontal is retracing now, so I will wait a little bit until this level is broken through, so that we can carry on placing trades on the banking sector. Until then, I stay away from it. Next one, beverage. This pushing upwards. There it is. That looks good. Be expecting that to happen, and that. All right. Beverages, chemicals. Chemicals is pushing up as well. There it is. I don't like that. This high should have gone all the way up to here and should have taken the previous high out, but it didn't. But at least it's on the trend line still, isn't it? It's on the channel still, which is good. chemicals, construction. Yeah, that is pushing up as well. There it is, pushing upwards. It's beautiful. Take it long from there. I mean the sectors, the stocks within this sector. Sorry. So that's what we're expecting, all right? We're expecting phase one to kick in now. Construction, next one, electricity. Put some levels on the charts. Level there, level there, level there, and another level here. That will help you to sort of see to see the bigger picture. You got a bounce off this level. Electronic. Equity investments. Pushing up as well. And there. And then we have to put some horizontals on the charts as well. One here, one there. Well, look at that. This level here. Right. That's where support is becoming resistance. Top of the range. And there is another level here as well. Alright. So that's what we have to do. We have to draw a trend line and 4 or 5 horizontals, support and resistance. Top of the range, soft levels, and bottom of the range. So every time it touches any of these lines, you're expecting a bounce of it or a breakthrough. So we definitely have to keep an eye on it. Next one, massive stretch, leave that alone. Next one, overstretch, leave that alone. Next one, choppy. Next one, double top pushing down. Next one, pushing down as well. Maybe, yeah, it's pushing down, lower low, lower high, sorry, and higher low is choppy. This is not very clear. Next one, pushing up. Not very solid. Not very solid there. There's a level here and a level there. So we can be looking, can look for breakouts and ricochet on this particular sector, on all the stocks within this sector. Next one, over top there. Next one, overstretched. Next one, top of the range, pushing down. Next one, top of the range, pushing down. Might be pushing up, but it's not very clear. It's not making high highs and high lows. It is making higher lows, but it's not making high highs. Next one, pushing down, choppy. Next one, overstretch. Next one, double top, pushing down. Next one, possibly pushing up. Sorry, let me just delete that and do it again. There and there. Next one. That looks good. That looks brilliant. To look for long opportunities within the next couple of weeks. That's a channel there. Wait for it until it pulls back a bit more and then look for long opportunities. Mining sector, overstretched. Top of the range, pushing down. Gaps, it's pushing down. It's not making high highs and high lows. Oil and gas, pushing down. Next one. Pushing, that's not very clear. Next one is pushing up, but this is bouncing off the top of the range. Next one, we can look for short opportunities on that. Real estate, we can look for long opportunities on that as well. Alright, so that's what we should look at. That's what we should be looking at. It is making higher highs and high lows. It's bouncing off the 50 MA. Make sure you don't risk more than 1%. Trade the stop loss. You can also move the stop loss to break even as well at any moment in time, and you can cut the trade at any moment in time. Yeah. So TTM, take the money. If you think that it's not gonna go any higher, like for example that one there, double top. If you're trading within this sector and you're trading on one of the stocks and you see a double top that is not going any higher, what you can do, you can actually just cut the trade at the top. There, same thing there. All right, this is pushing up. This there. Look at this. Look at this level there. There's another level there and another level there as well. And it is pushing up. We can be looking for long opportunities on support and services. All right. You have to be ready psychologically to have losing trades. And if you have a losing trade, don't get into the fear and greed game. Don't try to sort of try to get back what you lost as a revenge. Just forget about it. Look for another setup and start again. If you move the stop loss to break even, you're gonna have many trades getting stopped at break even, which means you're gonna have less losing trades, all right, and possibly less winning trades as well. But let's face it, we're gonna have less losing trades, which is good because the P&L is gonna be positive at the end of the month, and that's all we want. Be disciplined, stay focused, don't chase it, and book your coaching sessions. Right, that was the end of it. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye now.